Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fadli Zikram bin Oman, metric number G2527929. Today I will be sharing my reflection on discovery learning, a teaching approach that has changed my view and perspective on effective teaching and how I plan to apply it as a future Arabic language teacher. What is discovery learning? Discovery learning shifts from the teacher-centered learning to a more active learning environment where students are responsible for constructing their own ideas. For example, in traditional classroom, teacher will explain everything and student will listen and memorize. While in discovery learning, student explore and discuss and teacher acts as a guide and facilitator in the learning lesson. Now we will look at the main reflections and the key points of the discovery learning. Before I learn the discovery learning method, I believe that effective teaching mainly depended on how clearly the teacher explained the lesson, and teacher main responsibility was to provide information and ensure students understood the content. However, discovery learning shows me that effective learning also happens when students actively engage in the classroom, where, for example, explore, question, and construct their own understanding. And teachers' roles not only to deliver knowledge but also to guide students through meaningful learning and experience. There are several key points that I learned from the discovery learning. That students often understand concepts more deeply when they discover their ideas through exploration. Discovery learning promotes critical thinking, curiosity, collaboration, and student engagement. And lastly, discovery learning requires a proper guidance, questioning strategies, and scaffolding from the teacher. Now we will look at the relevance to teaching practice. Why does it matter to the future teachers? Firstly, it encourages active learning. Secondly, promotes high-order thinking skill. Thirdly, boosts student confidence and independence. And lastly, requires effective planning and questioning. As a future Arabic language teacher, I believe this approach can make language learning more engaging and fun because students not only memorizing the rules but actively participating and understanding how the language works. Now we will move to the demonstration of a classroom application. For example, I will use the lesson topic Arabic masculine and feminine nouns. For example, the teacher shows masculine words talibun, muallimun, muslimun, and the feminine words talibatun, muslimatun, muallimatun. And then the teacher asks to the student, what the differences do you notice? And what letter appears in the feminine words? And lastly, can you identify the patterns? This example shows that I do not directly give the grammar rules, but instead I guided students using example and question so they can discover the pattern themselves. In conclusion, discovery learning has changed my perspective on effective teaching by showing me that students not only receive knowledge but also actively explore and construct their own understanding. As a future Arabic language teacher, I hope to apply this approach by creating meaningful learning experiences that encourage curiosity, participation, and independent learning. And that's all. Thank you.